Hey, Facebook world, and for you on YouTube watching live. And if you hit the replay, make sure that you say, hey, I am here with some special people. They are all partners in our Story Sell training. And we are excited to talk about the word decide. If you follow any of us, you know our stories has really reflected hashtag decide this week. And it's been a big word, especially moving into 2021, making some decisions about goals, some things we really want to implement in our life, things we want to work on. I know that's what this word meant to me this week. I really got to zone in and focus and make some decisions on some of the next things I want to roll out and do. And so with that, I'm going to kick us off actually with Diane. We lost Kathy. Maybe she'll come back. Diane, what did hashtag decide mean to you this week?
Hashtag decide was, I've been in this for over a year now, and that was the biggest thorn in my side. But after I thought about it a while, I got used to some of, using some of the quotes. And I think the quote that I put today is what stands out to me for it to mean the most. One day or day one, you decide. Because every day we have decisions. It's a whole host of decisions every day that we get to choose. So one day or day one, you decide. That's what it meant to me.
That's right. And that's a great quote. And being in Story Sell helps us to make a good decisions for our social media, because then we can stay more consistent, persistent, and we have a community of people cheering us on. So I love that. Thank you, Diane. All right, next up, Sally, what did hashtag decide mean to you?
Oh, thanks, Kiwi. Well, each week, one of the things in this community that I do is celebrate other people using this hashtag. So the first thing I had to do was decide what did I want to do this week with my celebrations. And I love to work with a theme. And when I was thinking of the word decide, I'm like, oh, what could like a theme be? Something visual. And I'm like, well, deciding is something as easy as black and white. It's either you're going to decide or you're not. So I went with like a black and white theme for my backgrounds. And that just helps me kind of in my mind stay organized and stay on like a creative track. And that's something that this community, and as you learn different skills and Story Sell, you learn what works for you. And I just love that I can tap into that creative side of me when I'm having online presence. So back to you, Kiwi.
I love that. I love that story. And I've actually got to already hear that. And it helped me to go find out, the tools you are using. And I started creating themes like you as well, using Christmas backgrounds. So excited to do that. And again, these are just little things we can tweak in our business from being in class with like-minded people and collaborating together and piggybacking off one another. So I love it. And thank you, Sally, for sharing some of those tips. And I love your stories, especially the black and white this week. I loved it. All right. Juan is our newest member of Story Sell. He's actually in week 2, learning a lot. I just gave him a follow on Instagram. Super excited to have you here and to share with us today, Juan. What did hashtag decide mean to you?
Well, thank you, Coach. The word decide is very strong to me because every vision, every goal that you have, it starts with a decision, right?
Yes.
And you have to make that decision concrete and make sure to follow that decision truly, So for me, the word is very strong because it starts like the night before and in the morning and throughout the day. We decide to be, do good things and decide to pursue your goals. So I think that's what it means to me.
I love it. And we just talked before this live, and you were talking about, how you're going to brand your business page, your fan page, your consistency with stories, and really doing implementing that online and staying persistent. So making decisions, you are doing that, and it's what we have to do. We're making decisions every day, just like Sally said. Either we are or not, right? And we either go do or we don't. And I love that. So, well, we lost Kathy, so maybe she can join next week. But I'll just kind of wrap us up with this. Number one, if you're watching, make sure you give us a quick share, maybe go below and say, hey, if you're interested in StorySell, you know anybody on the panel, be sure and message them. There are referral bonuses, so they can call and we can give you some detail and make a decision. Like, go decide that you want to grow organically online. We actually teach in this class how to build relationships, share a positive message, build a good brand without buying ads. So if you're looking for a way to grow organically online, we can teach you how to manage your own data and go do that big. So with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support on our community lives. We do meet on Mondays and Tuesdays, 8 on Monday Eastern and 9 Eastern on Tuesday. So make sure you're tuning in to Nicole tomorrow. So with that, thanks y'all for joining, and we'll see you next week.